we explaining so much? Let the book explain itself. Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Maddie and this week we're going to be doing a little more crocheting than we have been. So as you may or may not know, I frequently-ish participate in our community theater, and unfortunately due to my work schedule I wasn't able to do the summer musical this month, but last year I sold some of my crocheted items at one of our shows and they were a hit, so I've been having people ask to crochet some items for the summer musical, which is The Little Mermaid. So I have made my baseline big items that I'm doing pre-orders for, so that way they don't get too out of hand, and then at the shows I'm planning on going to sell, but I don't know if I'll be able to keep up the amount of stuff by the time that the show starts, so I may have to pick one night a weekend or something to be able to go. But I wanted to show y'all real quick and then I'll add in the footage of me crocheting after this. I just needed an intro. Also, excuse the cat's water feature in the back and the washing machine. So we have our mermaids. I'm offering these with the option to customize the hair, the skin, and the tail color. Is that a little ambitious? Yeah, but who cares? We have Sebastian. I don't know how I feel about him, but he came in one of the pattern bundles I got, so he's cute enough. We got Flounder. I have the option to customize the body and the accent color for this, and then I think I also had the customizations for the shell and the body color for Sebastian. I have Scuttle, the seagull. I did not offer any customizations with this just because there's so much that goes into it and I have to sew and things that it would just be a pain. There's a couple different colors on it and I'm not trying to make it more difficult on myself. So that's Scuttle. And then we have a seahorse option. These were just testers, so they're not exactly perfect, but I just wanted to test out the patterns and see how easy they were and about how long they took me. So I don't remember off the top of my head the prices. I know I'm charging $35 for Scuttle due to the sewing. The mermaid is $30 because the hair takes a long time. I think Flounder, Sebastian's $18, Flounder is $16, and my seahorse is $15 or $14 maybe. I don't remember, and I'm just using those names as a reference. These are not actual Disney products, so please don't report me. I have already gotten a couple orders. Let me look and see what all we have. We have an order for 2 seahorses, 2 eels, which I didn't offer, but I'm going to try to make, and then a starfish or a frog, and then I got another order for a seahorse. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe? I can't do math. Anyways, so I basically just spent today finishing these up because all I had finished was part of the seagull and the mermaid yesterday, so I did all those today. Worked out this morning. I went and took a shower, cleaned up a smidge, and then I was going to go read for a little bit, but considering I already have orders coming in and I really don't want to get too behind, I may go ahead and start working on them just to try to get them knocked out in case I get overloaded eventually. I have survived the hurricane thus far. It's supposed to be pretty much gone by now. We never lost power, thank goodness. So I'll probably make some dinner. The rain makes me want to watch scary movies, and I looked all around for scary movies yesterday. I've just seen so many and I'm so scared of watching the really bad ones. I just have no desire to watch them, that I kind of stick to the same ones over and over and then it gets boring. So I don't know if I'm going to end up watching a scary movie or continuing Glee. I don't know. That's kind of the plan for the evening. I go back to work tomorrow just a little later than normal because our power is out. And then I work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then I go on a vacation. So hopefully I'll be able to get some more stuff done this week. maybe get some more reading done. I might read a few chapters before I start crocheting just to say I read, or I may wait till bedtime. I don't know. I'm rambling. That's one thing I noticed in my video last week that I posted, is that I just ramble and it never stops and I repeat myself a lot. So I'm going to try to work on that, but we'll see. Hello friends, it is now Thursday afternoon. I had a dentist appointment this afternoon because the other day on my way to work, I put in a piece of gum for the first time in 2 weeks and broke a tooth. And I'm really glad I ended up making a dentist appointment because it started cutting my tongue and that hurt so bad. So I went and got that filled, got my teeth cleaned, and then went and got my nails done because they were looking rough. Okay, they were 3 weeks grown out. They were already long to begin with, so they were super long. I couldn't even like close my fist like this, so it was looking rough. So I got this pretty blue for the beach next week since we're going on vacation. It's currently 4:24. It's starting to rain outside. I thought we moved past this, but whatever. My friend's coming over to work out, hopefully around like 6:30-ish, hopefully no later than that because I haven't eaten since 11 and I'm starving to death and I don't like to eat before my workouts. I did have 2 pieces of cheese like 5 minutes ago, but I'm scared to eat anything else because it will upset my stomach. So we'll see what we're gonna do for dinner. I have no clue what I want. Let's see, on Monday morning, maybe? I don't know. Sometime earlier this week, I woke up in the middle of the night and I could not sleep, so I downloaded a book off of Kindle Unlimited. I may have already spoke about this, I'm not sure. And it's called Sweet Venom. So I started reading it as just kind of a way to make myself tired to fall asleep instead of getting on TikTok or something that would keep me up. And it started off pretty strong. I didn't hate it, but it wasn't my favorite. And that theme has continued throughout. I am now 78% done with this book. I have 86 pages left, so I plan on trying to finish it tonight because my goal is to finish Throne of the Fallen before we go to the beach on Monday because I want to start Beach Read and The Things We Do in the Dark, which are both my book club books for this month, while we're at the beach. So let me go get that book and see how many pages that I will have to finish before Monday. All right, so this is how far in we are, so I would assume we have quite a few pages left. We are on page 131 of 561. So we have 430 pages left. So if I finish Sweet Venom tonight, so I'd have to read about 150 pages a day, which is definitely doable if I stop getting distracted. So tomorrow I work, and then Adam's family's coming over after so we can plan our meals and stuff for the beach. Then Saturday I work and I have a spray tan after work, and then I think we're going out to dinner with friends. And then Sunday I'm off and I'm packing. So I'm hoping that I finish all my work tomorrow so that way I can read at work on Saturday. And then hopefully I won't have too much to pack so I can read at home on Sunday and finish this up. Now, we'll see how I feel after I work out, how tired I am, but I still have like 2 hours before my friend is supposed to be here. So I feel like I can get a big chunk done as long as I focus. So at least I can finish that book and then only have to do the 150 pages a day for the next 3 days. But at this point, we all know me. Possibly realistic, possibly unrealistic. Who knows? I'm going to start a little laundry. And then I'm going to sit and read for a little bit while I pass the time. I've also still been reading on my iPad most of the time, unless I'm at work. Sometimes I read at work on my iPad. Sometimes I read at work on my iPad, but I was doing that the other day, and there was like a spicy scene, and my admin lady came in and like walked behind my desk, and I was like, click, had to turn the screen off. But when I'm at home, generally I'm reading on my iPad, so I have my little dual column moment happening. I don't know, I just like it, but I don't really know if it makes me read any faster, so who knows, but I need to stop saying that. And now we read. That was not the plot twist I expected, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm still not convinced that what I think is going to happen is not going to happen, but what? That was very random, I guess, and totally not what I thought the reason for everybody's secrets were, or like their purpose in this story. I don't know what to think. Alright, excuse my look. I look absolutely busted. My eyelashes are hanging on by a thread, and I really wish I could just rip them all out, but we're gonna try to get them taken off on Saturday. Anywho, it's now a certain time. 9:23 p.m. I finished Sweet Venom. Strong 2.5 star. I am uncomfortable. I'm confused. There's a ghost in my house. The plot twist that I did think was going to happen, happened. But there was also, well, it wasn't a plot twist. But there was a plot twist that I did not expect. But it was just more confusing than anything, than actually, like, being a shock factor. Like, it was never fully explained. I mean, you know, like, the premise, but, like, how, why, when, where, who? I don't know. I don't get it. 2.5 stars. Go read it if you must. No promises that you're gonna enjoy it. But now I want to do a tiny spoiler section, so jump to, like, this time to avoid them. I knew the pregnancy was going to happen from, like, the first smut scene. I just knew. Also, I'm so confused as to why siblings were swapped. Like, I understand there was, like, a switched at birth thing, but why didn't they go into more detail in that? Like, how... And the parents didn't care? And also, like, everyone hated each other, but then they all just got along at the end, and I don't know the amount of intermingling that was happening while everybody was like, fuck you, no, fuck you, I hate you, you're stupid. It was just a lot, if you ask me. And the smut scenes were just overly explained via dialogue, and I cannot. Had the author just written out what was happening, totally fine. But the fact that every time one of the guys was like, do you like this when I do that? And then when they do this, and then... Why are we explaining so much? Let the book explain itself. Let the scene describe itself. Why do you need to speak on what's happening? Please keep your dirty talk to one sentence at a time. Thank you. Anyways, so I accomplished the goal I set out to. I accomplished a couple goals today. I got 2 loads of laundry done. I did a workout. I finished my book. Going to bed early? That's not going to happen because after my workout, I saw that my friend next door was home, and I called her and asked if she wanted anything for dinner. Went over there to eat real quick. I didn't eat till like 8:30. And the last time I ate today was 11:15, so that was fun. Anywho, I have Throne of the Fallen with me, but I don't think I'm going to start it tonight. I think I'm going to watch a couple TikToks, maybe read some Reddit, put on a Disney movie, and then go TF to bed because I am tired. I was literally falling asleep while reading at 5 p.m. To be fair, reading and I'm laying in my bed is going to make me sleepy, but last night I went to bed later than normal. The night before last, I woke up in the middle of the night and couldn't sleep, so I've just not had my full 8 hours in the last few days, and apparently that is detrimental to my health and well-being. So that's the plan for the evening. I'm gonna go to bed. I'll check in with y'all tomorrow, and hopefully I can get through my book. Well, not the whole thing tomorrow, that would be absolutely wild, but get the pages read that I need to. If anything, tomorrow I probably won't because I'm busy after work and I have no clue what's going to happen when I'm at work. But if not tomorrow, then Saturday and Sunday. We're going to do it. I have faith in us. Good night. Hey, I have been trying not to film in my car as much lately because the road sounds are so loud, but I wanted to give you a little update before I get home. So it's now Sunday, the 14th of July. I just went and got my spray tan and my lashes redone. I said I was going to take a break from my lashes, and then the more and more that I looked like a dead animal, I decided, you know what, we're going to keep them. So, lashes done, tan done. We went grocery shopping this morning for the beach, so that's done. So, when I get home, all we have to do really is like pick up the house a little so that it's clean when we get home, and then pack everything. And I think we're going to get up early enough in the morning that we can pack everything in the truck tomorrow. We don't have to worry about doing it tonight. And then it's vacation mode from here on out. I have been reading Throne of the Fallen. I have less than 150 pages left. Yesterday at work, I made up for what I didn't read the day before last. So every day I was supposed to read 150 pages, and the first day I think I read 70, so the next day I had to read about 70 plus the 150, so I finished all of that yesterday plus a little bit more. Finally got to the point where I was like, okay, I'm actually gonna pass out, and then I went to bed. So my plan is to also finish that up today and hopefully finish up this vlog after that. It just depends on how soon I can start reading again. I'm also still listening to Counting the Cost by Jill Duggar. I remember growing up watching 19 Kids and Counting back before they even had 19, and it's always been interesting to me, and so I saw the memoir pop up on my Libby and decided to download it just to listen and see how they're doing these days, and it's very interesting. It's probably one of the first nonfiction I've ever chosen to read that wasn't like a school assignment, so I really have no complaints. It makes me want to try to listen to some nonfiction like true crime and see how those are, but that's for a later problem. So I'm gonna stop by the gas station, pick up some energy drinks, go home, kind of start the packing process, read, and then I will catch up with y'all after that, probably to end out the video, and then I will start my week at the beach vlog, and I'm so excited to be on vacation. Y'all don't even know, so I'll see y'all later. Okay, we have 48 pages left until I'm finished with this book, and it is getting so good. I have really enjoyed reading this so far, and it's funny because you can see in the way my tabs are, like where it started to slow down when I just couldn't like go back and tab. I just didn't want to take the chance or the time. I even told my husband that even though he does not like reading unfinished series, that he should read this while we're at the beach next week because it is so good. So good. And I want him and everyone to read it immediately. So good. Alrighty guys, so that's going to conclude this week's vlog. My tan is really setting now. Please excuse the thunder, it's storming outside right before we go to the beach. How lovely. Anywho, that was an amazing book. 5 stars all around. Loved it. I have to continue getting ready for the beach, so I will see y'all in next week's vlog. Bye guys.